Hello guys. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you people want to have real and nail-biting, real cheating couple stories, you're definitely at the right place today. We're here with an in-crossing and heartbreaking story of Mr. Jackie Lawrence, who shared his story with us in order to make other people aware of their cheating spouses before getting into the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting and shocking real cheating stories. I must say that if a spouse cheats one, there is a higher chance that they may cheat again. It is important to evaluate whether the cheating was a one-take mistake or a pattern of behavior. If a spouse, this is a history of cheating, giving them a second chance may not be the best option. Sometimes it may be better to end the relationship and move on to form a new partner who really respects you. But unfortunately, Mr. Jackie Lawrence used to trust and love his wife a lot, that he tracing 2 years back to 2021 when Mr. Jackie and Sarah got married to each other. Actually, Sarah used to be his co-worker. He mentioned that she was really so pretty and had an hour-close body. They both started liking each other and then decided to spend the rest of their lives with each other at the start of their marriage. Everything was going well, even though they were working in the same office. Their physical relationship was so good. They used to have a lot of fun and romance on the weekends. They were in love and they had high hopes for their future together. In fact, they were blessed with the baby boy as well. Mr. Jackie mentioned to us how he took care of his wife a lot and tremendously pampered her a lot in her pregnancy. However, as Sarah joined another office, things started to change. Jackie noticed that Sarah was becoming distant and she was always on her phone. He had tried to talk to her about it, but she always dismissed his concerns. Jackie had noticed that Sarah had stopped showing interest in their home and their son. She would come home from work and spend hours on her phone, often ignoring their son's needs. Jackie had also mentioned that Sarah had become distant and secretive. She would avoid his calls and texts when she was out of the house, and she would often disappear for hours without an explanation. Jackie had confronted her about it, but she always had a convincing excuse. One day he came home early from work and found Sarah in their bedroom on an erotic video call with someone he had not recognized. Jackie was shocked and hurt. He had suspected that something was going on, but he never expected to see it. At first hand, Jackie did not confront Sarah. At first he was hurt and confused, but he didn't know what to do. He started to notice that Sarah is spending more time away from their home, and she would often come home late at night. One day, it was a Sunday's night. Sarah was busy and screening. Jackie wanted to ask her about that video call. Once he caught it, he didn't have enough courage to ask her because he was not sure that it was a video call or his wife was taking her pictures when he called Sarah about that video call. She panicked a lot and quarreled with him. Jackie was really a calm and a cool person. He didn't want to have an argument with his wife, so he fully ignored and decided to move forward. But things were getting complicated. Day by day, his wife stopped giving time to her. She became extremely irresponsible. Sarah even forgot to wish Jackie on his birthday. She used to come home very late since she joined her new workplace. Jackie mentioned that as the sun set over the city, he waited anxiously for his wife, Sarah, to come home. It was already past midnight and Sarah was nowhere to be found. Jackie had tried calling her several times, but her phone was turned off. He started to feel worried and anxious. Was Sarah in trouble? Has something terrible happened to her? Just as Jackie was about to call the police, he heard the sound of a car pulling up in the driveway. He rushed to the window and looked outside. He saw Sarah getting out of the car with a man he had never seen before. Jackie's heart sank as he realized what was happening. He was not sure who was in the car along with her wife. But the way his wife was hugging that person in the car made it crystal clear that she was in a relationship with him. Sarah had been cheating on him. Jackie obviously couldn't believe that he had just witnessed. He felt a mix of anger, sadness and betrayal. He confronted Sarah and she admitted that she had been seeing someone else. Jackie was really heartbroken, but he also knew that he couldn't let Sarah go away with it. He started by asking Sarah to leave the house, but he didn't want to see her face ever again. Sarah left without a word and Jackie was left alone with his thoughts. He couldn't believe that the woman he had loved and trusted for so long had been unfaithful. As days passed, Jackie's emotions shifted from anger to sadness. He couldn't get the image of Sarah with a man of his head. He had never felt so alone and had been done. He started drinking heavily and staying out late, trying to numb the pain. But one day, Jackie realized that he couldn't keep living like this. He needed to move on and start a new chapter in his life. He started by taking better care of himself, eating healthier, exercising regularly. He also started meeting new people and making new friends. One day while Jackie was out with his new friends, he ran into Sarah and her new boyfriend. Jackie was surprised to see them, but he didn't show any emotion. He had moved on and he didn't care about Sarah anymore. Jackie was heartbroken, but he also knew that he needed to do what was best for their son. He asked Sarah to leave him forever and took full custody of their son. He was determined to give their son the best life possible, even if it meant doing it alone. Jackie's newfound happiness did not go unnoticed by Sarah. She saw that he had moved on and he was happy without her. She started to feel guilty about what she'd done and wanted to make amends. Sarah reached out to Jackie, apologizing for what she had done and begging for forgiveness. Jackie listened to her, but he didn't feel like he could trust her again. He told her that he had moved on and didn't want anything to do with her anymore. In the end, Jackie realized that he had been strong enough to move on from the pain and betrayal of his wife's infidelity. He had learned to forgive but not forget. He knew that he deserved better and that he was capable of finding happiness again. But her son's attachment with his mom compelled him to give Sarah another chance. It was really difficult for him to give her a chance. But still he did it. Sarah promised him that she would not do anything like this. Once again, she also decided to quit her job and decided to again join the same office where they both met each other. They both were trying their best to reconcile and started to live life happily with each other. Even their physical relationship improved since his wife left that workplace. Sarah became a really responsible and caring wife again, like she used to be before. But unfortunately, one day while Jackie was at work and was fully occupied in the laptop, he received a text message from Sarah. It contained a set of pictures. Jackie was shocked and immediately texted back asking what was going on. He stood up from his place and then went to his wife. Sarah was sweating badly that time. She was so confused and like a fish out of water. Sarah replied with apologies, claiming that it was an accident. I later realized that she was sending those pictures to her lover, who mistakenly sent them to him. Sarah was not ready to confess what she did to him. Even the same night, Sarah took her bag and went out. When Jackie asked him where she was going, she said that she was going to her friend's house. So he's pregnant. Jackie was filled with rage. He'd been betrayed and humiliated. He wanted revenge and he knew what to do. John began by forwarding those same nude pictures to all of Sarah's friends and family members, including her parents. He also posted them on social media, tagging Sarah and her lover in them. John did everything to ensure that the pictures would reach as many people as possible. The revenge was shocking. Sarah's phone began ringing non-stop. Her parents called her immediately and her friends started to mess at her. The whole world had seen her pictures. Sarah was devastated and she pleaded with Jackie to take down those pictures. But Jackie refused, telling her that he was only getting back what she had done to him. The incident had caused a massive drift between them, and eventually they got divorced. Sarah was never able to lie down the embarrassment, and the incident became the talk of the town. Jackie moved on with his life, but he was never able to forget the betrayal. He knew that what he did was wrong, but he couldn't help feeling satisfied with what he had taught Sarah a lesson that she would never forget. Jackie thought that he had moved on from the incident, but he soon discovered that he was wrong. He was haunted by the betrayal, and he couldn't help but feel like he had been played for a fool. Jackie began to wonder if Sarah had been cheating on him for a long time, and if there were other incidents that he did not know about. One day, Jackie decided to hire a private investigator to find out the truth. The investigator came back with something shocking news that will definitely give you goosebumps. Sarah had been cheating on Jackie for the past 3 years, and there were several incidents that he did not know about. Jackie was devastated by the news, but he decided to take matters into his own hands. He confronted Sarah about the cheating, and she committed to everything. Jackie was Indra, and he knew that he needed to get the revenge. He started by taking all of Sarah's belongings and throwing them out of the house. He also changed the locks, making sure that she could never enter the house again because Sarah was still approaching him because her luggage was in Jackie's house. She was afraid of that incident that she did not even have courage to face him. Jackie then went on a shopping spree using Sarah's credit card to buy himself expensive items, but Jackie was not done yet. He wanted to embarrass Sarah just like she had done to him. He decided to create a website where he posted all of the pictures that Sarah had sent to him. He then sent the website link to all of Sarah's friends and family members, including her parents. He also tagged Sarah and her lover in the pictures and social media. That revenge was even more shocking than the first time. Sarah was humiliated and her reputation was destroyed. She had no one to turn to, and she knew that she had brought it all upon herself in the end. And Jackie realized that he had made the right decision by putting his son's need first. He appointed a maid as well who is now taking care of his son. He had been strong enough to move on from the pain and betrayal of his wife's infidelity. He knew that he deserved to better and that he was capable of finding happiness. Again, Jackie came to know from the surroundings that Sarah's boyfriend had left her pregnant. Her reputation is so bad. Now that no one is giving her a job, she's now working as a waitress in the cafe. On the other hand, Jackie is now in a relationship with his cousin, Jasmine, who's divorced. They both are thinking of getting married soon. But yesterday, Jackie received a very thoughtful and thought-provoking message from Sarah's friend who told him that his son doesn't belong to him. He decided to have a DNA test of his son, but he doesn't want it as he is so afraid of the DNA test. He mentioned to us that his son is the most important person in his life.